Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbots here, and welcome to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, the extra story which is called Future Connected. There we go, I can remember the names of these things. It's going to be a little weird because this is coming off at the tail end of our full game playthrough, but I'm looking forward to this, and we're just going to kind of go into it fresh-ish. And I don't know, it's going to be kind of spoilery.
Specifically for this game?
Yeah, this is wholly unique content made specifically for the definitive edition on the Switch, which is cool.
Bet it is. Ah, there it goes.
Yep.
Future Connected.
That's the stuff. I'm going to just take a look at some of these. So it looks like it kept all of my general settings. That's nice.
All right, let's see what's in store. What is this?
Yeah, I have no idea. I know it's just Shulk, Melia, and 2 Nopon. Nopon?
Really?
Nopon? Nopon? Nopon.
Nopon? I think it's Nopon.
That symbol. Today, we use our power to fell a god, and then seize our destiny! All that I am is fading. The memory of a god's existence, born from the chaos of creation. It is vanishing.
What were you looking at? The sea?
I wasn't looking at anything in particular. If anything, Fiora, I was thinking. Thinking about the future that awaits us all.
One year later. Oh yeah, there's their ship. Machina ship.
There it is.
Oh.
Melia, we're in sight of Alcamoth.
All right, I'm on my way.
Oh no! Misty. They also have new outfits.
Yep. He has a new sword.
Well, there are Telethia. Ah, Bionis' shoulder. That's floating.
Phew. Guess we're still in one piece.
Quite. What in the world was that?
It happened so quickly that I didn't get a good look myself. I saw some flickering around the capital. Then suddenly, a black beam.
A black beam. Some new defensive measure, perhaps. The junks. Can it fly?
Some components sustained heavy damage. It won't budge until we can swap them out.
Right.
It's fine. They're not particularly rare parts. They'll have them in Alcamoth.
You make it sound very simple. Remember, we are still very much in the dark here.
Good thing I came prepared. We'll probably be needing this.
Sister Bon, watch out on right! I take care of it. Kino handle left side. Gotcha!
Those voices.
Are those?
Oh, they're little children. Oh, they've already taken
It's
two out.
Kino and Nene. What are they doing here?
Shulk, we must help them.
Of course.
Oh.
Wait, oh wait. Are those? Where are they from?
So, I
Kino and
could be very
Nene.
wrong, but I'm pretty sure I was doing a side quest for them that was super boring, where effectively one of them wanted to be a hero pawn, and the other didn't want them to be a hero pawn, and so you had to go, like, feed them so they would be satisfied and not go anywhere. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's it.
Was this the one in the field?
No. It was in town. I could be wrong. I'd have to go double check.
Nene wasn't the one that wanted the river story, was he?
I don't think so.
No.
Oh, that was Kiki, not Kino. Well, then I have no idea who these characters are. Okay.
We'll have to see.
All right, so some of the elements are very different from the adventure so far. Most major points will be introduced in the following pages. Party gauge. Let's see. New system for all out attacks. Require a segment of the gauge to revive fallen enemies. We can't do visions anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. Some allies will battle in ways not present before. Skill tree has been removed. There are further changes. Keep an eye out. Got it. So first and foremost, I feel like my audio balance is bad.
Yep. I want the I want the sound
I know why.
I want the overall volume up.
I think it's because I don't know.
Is that too loud for everyone watching though? 'Cause
Shouldn't be.
Now it's fine for my headphones.
We'll see how it goes. The music might be a little loud. But the characters should be louder. I guess we're just swimming for it. Well, it'll just take some fine-tuning as we get into this. Yeah, if somebody wants to look up who these characters are and what they were associated with in the main plot, they were absolutely nobody from what I remember. Oh, interesting. I'm playing as Melia.
Mm-hmm.
Can't complain too much. Shame they didn't do much of a visual overhaul for this game.
Who next in line to get face full of mild down? Anyone so much as breathe this way, rifle of Kino go blah blah blah.
Kino, Nene, are you hurt?
Let us help too.
Miss Melia, Mr. Shulk. How very welcome. More is always merrier.
Okay, so
Disco music.
according to people, they're entirely new. Let's take a look at arts. Who is good at what? So she hasn't changed at all.
Mm-hmm.
Shulk hasn't changed at all.
Okay, let's see what the new characters are.
And he still has his Monado arts? Huh. Okay. New guy. So he's the healer. Healy bullet. They're just all
Healy
knockoff Charla's Healy Bullet, Heal Kaboom, Heal Round Around, Cure Thingamy, Thingammy.
Thingamy.
Yep, Crackle Bullet, Tranquil Snooze, Yogurt Stance, Boost.
Interesting. Okay, what does the...
Little Blast, Egg Shaker, Noggin Shot. Wait, is he even laid out in the exact same... He is. I think? No, they changed it a little bit.
Okay, so is this Kino or Nene?
This is Kino.
Kino. Okay, then what about Nene?
I'm just quickly making sure I have all of the moves that I want. Should be good. And she is just knockoff Rhine.
Ah.
Magnum Starch. Or a toast. Hangry.
Hangry?
Shield Cure Smash. Mild down. Alright. Well.
Chive. So bad. What?
Yep. So, here's the plan. Get out of here, Shulk. Oh, nope. Her moves are set up. Okay, so I'll have to pay attention. And looks like we're in mid-60s. That's not so bad.
Well, your opponents are under 60, but...
I appreciate the changed soundtrack. It's very
It's
chipper.
tropical and
Kind of jazzy.
disco? Yeah,
Yeah, more disco.
it was disco just before the cutscene ended.
Now with the choral element.
Yep.
Big sis, we did it! Job is good one, Kino.
That was amazing, you two. It was like seeing Ryan and Sharla fighting together again.
Just so. Fitting. For children of here upon Riki's household.
Wait, they're his children?
No injuries,
Oh.
Kino.
Nene, very, very sorry. Kino, not so good with strangers.
Oh, really? Most interesting.
Please do not take personally.
If we stay here, there is a risk of another attack. We should move to a safer location.
Very well. Is this acceptable?
Plenty acceptable.
Right. Let's go.
So these are two of Riki's
Yeah.
ever-growing brood.
Yup. I hope we find out he has like 30 kids now.
Oh, no. A year later? No.
This place looks promising. We can take a break here.
You can definitely tell the voice actors kind of lost what they used to have. It's changed just slightly.
So tell us, what were you two doing out there? Rather, how did you even get here at all?
About that.
Melia, I think these two must have come on the junks.
What?
They just hitched a ride.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Are you quite sure, Shulk?
When you consider their relative positions, I think it's quite credible.
The capital, on the Bionis Shoulder.
So,
Ah. So that is where the junks comes in then. I appreciate it. But even though we won peace with Zanz's defeat, the rebuilding continues. Much remains to be done.
Boxes.
I realize that. And I also know that you've been putting in every effort.
So why then?
If the capital is on the shoulder, there are people there. I thought you'd want to go.
Shulk. That's...
We could be there and back in less than half a day.
Mama? Me.
I forgot we never fixed the lift, so those people could never escape.
What?
We had a side quest to fix the lift, and we just totally got sick of doing side quests and didn't do it. Why did he look like the bold one, though?
Maybe better to explain. Mama, we're just on a little strolly stroll when we suddenly hear voices. Now, Kino. Nene watch Kino with eyes of Rogel. Kino, follow Mr. Shulk from behind and do some sneak peekings. Mama, Sister Pon followed Kino and sneak peek on too. Meh.
So you stowed away like I thought. But what for?
Ooh. Kino always look up to Dadapon. Want to become mighty Heropon too.
I'm certain Riki would be most proud. But how did that lead to you boarding our vessel?
He see opportunity to help people who in trouble. That way can become friends with people everywhere. Mighty Heropon make friends with every toe step. Or so Dadapon say, at least.
I see. That does explain things.
Many sorries. It's not fault of Sister Pon. These not scored Nene. Fault is of Kino only. Kino. Sincere sorries. Kino wanted to repay debt. Dadapon and Mamapon take Kino in when Kino all alone.
You were alone?
Is truth. One day, out of blue, Dadapon bring Kino home. Said, here is Brotherpon. That day, nobody make comment. Everyone except Kino. Kino, more happy they could say. That why. That way want to become Heropon and repay debt to family. You're really sorry.
Oh, they're making me cry already.
Kino, you do your family honor. Yours is a most noble sentiment. I am utterly certain that Riki and Oka are proud of you too.
Actually, Melia and I are in a bit of trouble right now. We could use the help.
For really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, if Kino must. You really twist wing. But fine. We'll allow to be sidekicks of Kino. Kino? Wrong word. Supposed to say friends.
Sidekicks of Kino.
I like it how Riki's solution to training his children is just to have them creep on his old friends and learn from them instead.
So, we'll be heading for the capital to find parts for the junks.
Yes, about that. It's a bit of a hike, but could we check out that cape?
Explain.
I'm a bit concerned. What you said about defensive measures.
You fear we may come under fire again. Is that it?
Yeah.
It is true. Caution frequently pays off in the long run. The cape it is.
Great. It's settled.
Legend of Heropon Kino! It all starts here! Mahey!
They're so adorable. And I suppose now we know why he has so many children. He does, I mean, he did adopt at least Kino. What are you laughing about?
Adopt.
What do you mean by adopt? You don't think he abducted him? No.
I think he just accepts anybody.
Well,
Ryan's just like, Riki, adopt me. Riki's like, okay.
Kino said he was all alone.
Mm-hmm.
So he got adopted by Heropon.
Probably can't do that. See the little happy faces?
Mm-hmm.
I believe those are the new heart-to-hearts.
Oh, okay. We'll get more opportunities to talk.
And I'm pretty sure you can just walk up to them and immediately do them.
I like that.
No need to wait or grind for friendship points or anything like that.
I like that very much.
Yep.
I wish we had it with the real game.
Yep.
Because it would be nice. It would almost be like Vistas in other games, where it rewards you for exploring, and you get a little bit of lore and characterization on the side.
Let's see.
Yeah, but you're right about that before. It did sound like the voice actors were either... They sounded the same, but their voices have aged.
Yeah.
And it's because when did they last play the characters?
10 years ago.
10 some years ago?
Yeah, so
Because Melia's voice sounded a little deeper, and
he's got a little bit more of a twang.
that, or... I mean, both of them sounded a tad raspier, and I don't know if that's just from, I mean, as you voice act over the years.
Yeah,
you push
your
your
voice
voice a
does
bit.
change.
I don't know if he also had to make sure he sounded younger. But I don't know. It's nice that they came back for it, though.
Yeah. Alright, this should work. Quiet moment. Get to know each other in quiet moments. Investigate an icon, view the corresponding quiet moment.
If you don't already meet the conditions for viewing a given scene... Oh.
Okay. Oh. Time anytime. They just have to be in the active party, which is dumb.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know why they have to be in the active party.
A love for flowers.
These flowers, don't they smell heavenly?
Miss Melia is big fan of flowers?
Yes, because of my mother. When I was young, she often asked for my help with the villa's flower beds. How about you, Nene?
Nene also loves flowers very much.
I see. Then we have something in common. Before, when I spoke of them to a Homs friend, she said flowers are nice, but nothing beats a warm dinner. I got no understanding from her. Finally, fate sent me someone I can communicate with.
What Miss Melia say about dinner?
Oh, just talking to myself. The dinner part wasn't really relevant.
But Nene big fan of dinner too. Most of all, pollen orbs from factory in Frontier Village. They so very soft and so yummy scrummy.
Look, that's not... Hold on.
Meme?
When you said you love flowers, did you mean as a foodstuff?
Meh? There is meaning other than?
I should have known. You're one of them. Nene, listen. Flowers are not simply special because they can be eaten. We can admire their beauty, or use them to create ornaments and works of art. And that is a great part of their charm.
Ornaments. Meme? Oh yes, Nene remember. Long ago Dedapon make Mamapon flower crown for giver's gift.
Riki did that. That Nopon has hidden decks. In any case, I would like it if you also had an interest in inedible flowers. If you did, then you too just like your mother in her own day, may know the joy she felt.
Okay, the next time Nene finds flowers that cannot eat, Nene will make pretty flower crown for Miss Melia.
Huh?
To eyes and Nene, Miss Melia look most bestest in blue. What think?
While I appreciate the offer greatly, weren't you originally of the regarding flowers as food persuasion?
Meh? If you make pollen orbs from not eatable flowers, they bitter and not tasty.
Yes, a fair point. It is just as you say. So Nopon see different but equal value in flowers depending on whether they're edible. Maybe it was foolish in the first place to try and choose only one while discounting the other. Well then, I will humbly accept the sign of your affection.
Nene, roger that.
And yet, why do it for me? Won't Kino and Shulk feel left out?
There is very good reason. Nene just want to see smiling face of Miss Melia, bright as sun rays.
Oh my.
Meme? Something wrong? Nene, not say anything weird?
No, not at all. It was just how sincerely you said it. I should take a leaf out of your book.
Meh?
Precious Nene, I look forward to the gift.
Nene pull out all stops.
Although, I would feel a bit awkward were I the only one to wear one. Why don't we make them together and exchange them afterwards?
Meme? That sound wonder marvelicious. Is deal. No, in fact, is unbreakable promise.
Yes, naturally.
Man, they pulled out all the stops on making them cute.
Mm-hmm. I also really love how they add pawn to the end of many things.
Yeah.
Mama pawn, sister pawn, dada pawn. It's just so cute.
I think they learned from the last couple of Nopon that people like them as really cute things and not like weird creep beasts.
What was so creepy about that other one? You keep mentioning him. Because it just seems like they were an overzealous hero character, very much like Riki, except is Riki cute, whereas what made the other guy so deplorable?
So Tora...
Mm-hmm.
Tora was an issue because... Let's see. Tora was a big issue because he effectively was making a sexy girl bot because he was a pervy creep.
Okay.
Yep. Wait, they're too short. They can't hit the gun. They can't hit the bird.
Poor thing.
That's a problem.
Oh no, what about Melia?
I mean, she has to solo tank this entire thing like a champion. Plus side, because the Nopon are sad, she can repeatedly encourage them, and that should solve the problem.
Oh. So their disposition... Oh no.
Well, this is just
Little
awkward.
ones, this is terrible. This is why maybe you need Shulk in the party.
Yeah.
Plenty of enemies are flying opponents.
Yep.
Oh, Melia isn't doing well either.
Yep.
Ah! Come on, you almost got it. Take it down.
Yeah. I'll switch back to Shulk. Come on. There we go.
Finally. Oh, man. That was harrowing.
That was a problem. Let's see. Party. Let's see. Also arts for Melia. Anyway, I guess to finish describing, it wasn't that Tor was necessarily like truly a bad character. He was just unlike these Nopon who are kind of cute and adorable and whatnot.
Well, these ones are children.
Yeah,
mind
but
you.
even like Riki, like the weirdest part about Riki was just that he was aggressively fertile. Or maybe his wife was, or maybe the two of them. But like otherwise, he was just like a charming secret dad character. And like, I could really get into that as like a...
Well, and he was perpetually hungry.
Yeah,
and
but like...
he would try
that's
to
been true of literally every Nopon.
Try to take credit for things.
But... the worst one was Tatsu. Tatsu by far was just the least likable Nopon. Stemming largely from the fact that he had no redeeming features. Gosh. Tora was a decent character, but like he effectively made this kind of cutesy, like Mega Man Astro Boy type character robot.
There was another Heart to Heart that was way back.
Yeah, we'll get to some of them when we get there.
I just didn't
again.
know I just didn't know how linear this zone was.
Oh, now they can hit. No, they can't hit it.
The poor things are too
Or
short.
maybe they can hit it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she's actually getting it.
They are. All right.
They're getting it at least some of the time. And that's what counts. But so he starts by making this kind of cute-looking Astro Boyish creature that was quite adorable to behold. And then the next form was like slightly older looking. And then like by the end of it, it was just like actually just sexy, and they were trying to show off like they were trying to design it so she didn't have much for clothes on and some other stuff. And if it wasn't for the other characters being like, that's creepy as hell, they would have gone through with it. And there was just like a bunch of stuff kind of in that same vein, and it was just like, this is a character that could have been great if you made like a robot Nopon, or like a mech suit that he was in, and he was this like small little guy inside like a mech suit, artificial blade, that just looked like a bigger version of him. Like there's a billion different ways they could have done it, and it was just a little too anime for me.
What do you expect?
I mean,
whereas in this game there weren't any pervy characters. With
there
the
was no
exception
fan
of,
service.
No. The Lilithia, whatever her name is.
There was the like sultry villainess, but that's
and how she creepily kissed the unconscious older brother Callion.
You're right, and did the whole boob hug thing.
Yeah, that
but like
encapsulated the
compared
extent
to
of the grossness.
what a lot of other games do. Like that was fairly mild, and or just like, it's villainy.
There we go. There's Cementia.
Many bird people here.
Are there really? Only high-end tier living here.
Oh there, strangers.
Ah, hello.
I see. You've had a rough time of it. However, I suggest you steer clear of Alcamoth. Even if you do somehow get there in one piece, don't expect the transporters to be running.
Oh? Why's that?
The thing that shot at you was no defense platform. It was a monster we've taken to calling the Fog King.
The Fog King?
Yeah. Suddenly showed up in Alcamoth a few months back.
From what I gather, you're from the Imperial Guard. Are the swords you carry just for show?
Taking a sword to it is folly. It laughs at our attacks. It's like hacking at smoke. Blows pass clean through it.
Must be Ghost. Ghost not shoot beams, dum-dum.
So that's why you call it the Fog King.
We fought in defense of our home. We were ready to die, and many of us did. But in the end, it won us nothing at all. The Fog King's attacks tore into us hard. Eventually, we gathered the High Entia and anyone else we found, and gave up the capital, so that we might live.
How awful.
My grieving heart belongs there. Our heartland, our capital. Yet I cannot even mourn it.
Maxis,
Huh? Yes?
please, you have to tell us how to get inside.
Shulk, be serious.
Boy, are you hard of hearing?
I heard you.
Then you should know better.
No matter the situation, we have to go. If I fix the junks, we can all leave this place. Then, once we're in Colony 9, we can make plans to retake Alcamoth.
No point.
Why not?
Shulk, do you think we took all that lying down?
Huh?
We're not stupid, you know. We did all we could. It's true. I want to go home. But that's a dream that won't come to pass, and it already cost too many lives.
Maxis.
I understand where you're coming from. Still, I have to be blunt with you. Let it go.
Boy, I am your queen.
What?
Now what?
Why are you talking
Judging
like
from
that?
the speech, I can't see us convincing him.
So this mean we're stuck here?
Quite a predicament, Empress Melia.
There we go. Somebody recognizes her.
They look
Who are you?
suspicious.
Super
How do
creepy.
you know my name?
I humbly beg your pardon.
And I would like to sell you some
Gelgar,
masks.
At your Majesty's service. Formerly of the Personal Protection Division of the Alcamoth Guard Regiment.
Is that so? Then the pardon is mine to beg, Sir Gelgar. And please, dispense with the Majesty.
Perish the thought, your Majesty. The recent war has rid us of the wicked purebloods. A new age dawns, and we half-breeds are chosen for its caretakers. With you, Lady Melia, as our shining paragon, I cannot but address you as Majesty.
I have no patience for wheedling. Especially from knaves who spit on their ancestors.
I would never dream of doing such. I merely spoke plain truth, no more.
As you wish. But the Majesty address is burdensome to me.
If you absolutely insist. Until you deign to acquiesce, Lady Melia will have to suffice.
So kind, Sir Gelgar.
Make no mention of it, Lady Melia.
Sir Gelgar, we really need to get to Alcamoth, no matter what.
Ah yes, I have heard your exchange with Maxis. Hindering the Empress's triumph. A narrow-minded fool, if ever there was one. To begin the authentication process, one must raise their hand to the transporter. The device is configured in such a way that only some of the High Entia in this land and the imperial family may pass. Hence, Lady Melia should not have the slightest issue activating it.
A similar mechanism to the tombs, then?
That's our ticket into Alcamoth.
Yes.
Tasty news! Friend Galgar is good friend!
Nope.
Kind thanks, bird mister.
Not at all. I am but a humble servant in Lady Melia's employ. If it not displease my ladyship too grossly, may I offer you my companionship on your journey?
Nope.
I have a modicum of skill with the blade. Please rest assured.
I appreciate the offer, but must refuse. We do not lack for strength.
Indeed. A great shame. Should the need arise, I shall remain ready to serve.
Certainly. By the way, Sir Galgar, this outpost appears to consist of naught but soldiers. Where might all the other refugees reside?
They dwell beyond the Grandel ramparts, which lie below this point.
They live at a remove from you, then?
Yes, because of the Machina who live there.
What do you mean?
Might you have forgotten? When the war broke out, it was the Machina's treachery that lit the fuse. Were it not for them, we needn't have lost our brethren and our home.
You couldn't stand the Machina and thus moved away?
Precisely.
But the war is concluded, Sir Galgar.
Some simply cannot let go so easily.
Melia, shall we go see for ourselves?
Ah, yes. Very well. Sir Gelgar, we will take our leave of you now.
Do please take care of yourselves. You'll find passage to the capital through the Cragmore Caverns.
Sir Gelgar, thanks for this.
See you friend later. Please to be extra careful of self.
The same to you all.
The conversations are kind of drawn out and slow.
Yeah.
It's really weird. But yeah, the last individual that we saw with magenta lights in their armor was the Inquisitor lady.
Oh, you're right.
Hello there. How would you feel about assisting me in my research? Come now, don't make those faces. It's an easy task, I swear. I'll take the grimace as a happily ma'am. Shall I? You see, I've developed this tool for exploiting other deposits. A common ether pick, if you will. And I'd like you to test it out. You're still looking uncertain? Struck dumb by my apparent genius? Oh, of course. You're used to being able to mine ether deposits in Bionis with run-of-the-mill tools, aren't you? Well, that won't work here on the Bionis' shoulder. The deposits are too dense, so you need a specialized implement, i.e. this. Previous iterations of the ether pick were pretty heavy machinery, though, requiring training and a license to operate. So, to cut through the rigmarole, I looked into developing one that even lay people like you could use right from the off?
Right from the off.
Right from the off? What kind
Probably
of
is like
phrasing
right from
is
the
that?
offset, but
Right from the offset,
or
I
outset?
see.
I don't know.
If you prove me right, I'll even let you keep it once you're done. How about it? Oh, you'll do it. Well, that's just grand. See, I've made the thing, so it wouldn't mean anything if I only tested it myself. Thanks. I used to have an assistant helping me, but they seemed dissatisfied for some reason and ran off before I knew it. Just mosey up to an ether deposit, heft the common ether pick, and use it to give the deposit a good whack. Do let me know how you get on.
Yay. Not gonna lie, still super uninterested in the side quests dialogue. Give it a good whack. It does feel like they're more wordy in this. Like in general. Maybe it's just me. Huh? Was that supposed to happen? Broken ether pick. Huh, maybe it malfunctioned. Let Caranel know about this.
Is she still standing there, though?
Sup, lady?
Thanks for that. I have to say, I didn't expect it to break so easily, though. Right, give it here for a minute. I see. So the problem is durability. All right. Due to the higher ether density of the Bionis Shoulder, it seems the it crystallizes into a form that's perfect for gems. Just reinforcing the pick isn't likely to improve the yield in practice. Thank you all. This has been a valuable learning opportunity. I feel like I can take my research to the next level now. I did want you to have the common ether pick as thanks, but now that it's broken, it won't really do, will it? Well, that's too bad. I'll just have to give you the old retail model instead. Like I said, it's got its kinks, so it requires a trained hand, but it's better than nothing, right? You should be able to use it to harvest decently sized, high purity crit gems from all around the shoulder. Saves you time on crafting.
Oh, thank God.
I'm sorry, should I not read these anymore?
No, I don't have to do gem crafting anymore.
Ah, I see.
So we just get damage heal. HP up 3.
Oh, who's that guy?
Another HP up 3. Hamlin. I know it's no business of mine to be asking
why are you
outside.
doing that voice?
My name
you have
is
to give
Hamlin.
them posh British voices.
My name is Hamlin, and this is a very Hamlin voice. But would you consider assisting us in a hunt? Some of our people sustained injuries while out on the last one, leaving us somewhat short-staffed. Could you go into more detail? Go down from here in the direction of the lake. You'll arrive at Navia Highland. There, you should find some Magnax. We were able to lure them out with a bait not long ago. Would it trouble you to defeat them and collect some Iron Hearts for us? Once you finish, be sure to lay some bait to the west of Navia Highland. They won't congregate if we don't coax them out, and our hunters could do with the assistance. X are quite partial to the rainbow carrots. It would spare us a great deal of effort if you were to find some for us. I hope it's not too much trouble to ask all of this of you, but we'd greatly appreciate it if you could find the time.
With Mr. Shulk here,
It will be done in a quick snap. It's the usual back and forth kind of nothing dialogue. Sorry, I'll let you read it for a little while, and then eventually it'll just be like, I'm sick of reading all of this.
Tuliana.
Have you come here across Navia Highland? Then you must have met those ether-based organisms along the way. I speak of the common monsters composed entirely of ether. These ether organisms have appeared all across Navia Highland recently, and in large numbers too. There must be at least 2 points they're spawning from, as their exact properties differ based on location. Anyway, I'm concerned. When these organisms gather, they create a strong ether field that attracts other monsters. If you haven't seen them spawn yourself, it's possible there's some prerequisite to it happening that we're not aware of. If you notice a flock of these organisms on your travels, I'd like to ask you to eliminate them with all haste.
Experiment with ether organisms that have spawned abnormally.
Which mainly means kill them.
Thank you very much. Actually, it's my little brother who told me about all this. He vowed to take matters into his own hands if the situation did not improve on its own. But as his sister, I'd prefer that he not put himself in harm's way. I'm sorry to trouble you all, but I hope that you understand. This is for the common good. Fortune be with you.
No problem. Leave it to me.
Anyone else around here we need to get quests from?
Okay,
Muffins! Armor! Need any of those?
I heard that as muffins, and I was like, what?
Muffins!
We're very poor. We'll leave this for later.
Do come again.
Also, thank you, VT Monarch, for the 2-month resub. Thank you so much. So, are there new dress-up options?
What?
Yup.
Something weird was detected.
But
It looked like a bunch of code, and it is gone.
yeah, King Blue, you want to probably ban that person? Because I'm assuming that... Yep, thank you. So, interestingly enough, he's got a hood-up version.
Oh, cool. I like that hood.
Yeah. I think...
What's going on?
I don't think that changes anything. Yeah, so Monado is what he's currently wearing.
Mm-hmm.
I like I like this outfit. I wish these skins had actually been...
Yeah, why weren't they in the game? I really love this outfit.
Hi.
Just Nopon.
No pants, you
No,
mean.
no pants. Oh, wait. Did she have a pretzel on her back? As an option?
Intrepid style. I don't know. I'd say this is the Intrepid style. You mean...
Yeah, the backpack. It turned into a pretzel at one point.
I don't think so.
No?
Well,
Where did I
the frame is kind of pretzel-y.
Oh. I thought I saw something that was like a yellow pretzel. Oh, well. Wait, what?
I think that's just what she's... Yeah. Anemone.
Yeah.
Anemone. An enemy?
Anemone.
An enemy! Oh, right. That was the other thing I was going to do. Let's see.
It's one of those words that we always mess up.
Anemone.
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 Anemone. Sub-Zero Steel. Oh.
Oh, hey. Look, there's a talkie point.
Yep. That's what I was coming over here for.
Oh. Let's see.
Brother Sister Pon. Hope they're not giving Mama Pon too much trouble buckets.
Nene, there you are.
Something the matter?
Kino's been looking for you. Something about stubbing his toe?
Little Pon never change. Nene will run back later and go, there.
You're a good sister, Nene. Or maybe more like a mum. By the way, what were you doing out here, Nene?
Nene been reminiscing about Frontier Village, tiny bit.
I see. So, that's where you were living before?
Yep, in past, Nene always adventure into Magna Forest with Brother Sister Pon and climb trees every day.
I assume you were the responsible one then.
That silly question. Nopon boys all good for nothing lazy bones. It all too much for Mama Pon to handle, so Nene have to help take care of Brother Sister Pon and Dada Pon all full up.
I wonder what Riki would have to say to that.
Dada Pon, after he'd chosen for Village Hero Pon and set off on great adventure with Mr. Shulk, house become total pigsty, hungry little Pon underfoot everywhere.
Wow, I had no idea. Wait, was this after Riki joined us? So that must mean...
Yep, before Nene became friends with Mr. Shulk and friends here, we actually met 1 year ago back in Frontier Village. Dada Pon, stomach rumbly rumbly. Dada Pon, need food. Dada Pon, give grab.
You're kidding? I'm sorry, I feel kind of bad about this now. Though, in my defense, you've really grown. It's almost like you're a whole different Nopon.
In Nopon biology, aged between 10 and 15 often experience growth spurt. That why, when compare Nene now and Nene 1 year ago, it not too surprising if not realized they the same person.
It's still quite a surprise. I never knew that a Nopon could grow that much in a single year.
Now Mr. Shulk know can rely on post-growth spurt Nene more than ever.
We can always count on Nopon. Us Homs could learn a lot from you.
But Nene have these moments lately when get teeny bit lonely. Poor Hum-Hum. Mr. Shulk, such chowhound.
I don't think that was me.
Nene prepare some grub, tooth sweet. Now, Mr. Shulk, go cook Kino and Miss Melia and tell to wash up.
Really, that's... We thought she was so grown up for always taking care of Kino. But really, she's just a kid. No wonder she's lonely.
Mr. Shulk, something happened? Tell me too rumbly to move, or what?
Wait, I've got it.
Mama?
I'll round up all the others. Then after, we can all chip in with the meal. It'll be more fun that way.
Mr. Shulk would not say no.
I thought his revelation was going to be that Riki was the housekeeper.
Well, I think that was kind of the implication that Riki is actually like a very responsible adult, wildly enough. And then just everybody assumed he was complete lout because he went off on some grand adventure.